Top six, but was without its star rover John Platten, injured in the State of Origin series. Its opponent Essendon was in a similar position. The Bombers could ill afford a loss in the most even of competition.
Pick up play tonight with highlights of the first half.
Front spot was Cooper, not paid. Buick clever, rode it beautifully. The handball, Watson, will it set? It does. Timmy to go for goal. Drop punt, this will bring the stand down. Oh, won't the Bomber fans love that? Along with pace. Gets in front, taps it on cleverly to Hurd. Slipped. Chris Danaher. Very good play because he's running against it. Mercury to kick the third. Bang, another. Had to kick before he really looked. Taylor makes a mistake. Hurd should make him pay for it. He should go to Mercury, and Mercury should kick a goal. Runs in, lines them up, and delivers.
O'Donnell working well. Away from Watson. Watson's in the centre of the ground. He kicked the first goal of the game. His kick's in short. The mark is taken by Jenky. Oh, James Hurd's read it beautifully. He smothered it. And the kick goes up towards the forward pocket. Salmon off the ground. Well done, Salmon. Brilliant.
And well done, Hurd. Oh, kick it very untidy. Ayres and Watson. It was a hard clash. Ayres won it to Hudson to Pritchard. Normally a good kick. A very good kick. A goal. Who turns around from Mercury. Then a centering left foot to Pritchard. Will he kick his second in a couple of minutes? He gives it a run and gives it a go and does it. Thompson and Crawford. Crawford, well done. Got his body in there. The whole handball, Jarman. Well, you'd reckon he'd goal, wouldn't you?
Pretty well even, Stephen, at half-time. Essendon leading by 15 at the first change. The Hawks by 4 points at half-time. Back to Waverley, start of the third term.
Start of the second half at Waverley Park with the Hawks 4 points in front after they trail badly early in the match. Lawrence goes against Somerville and wins it. Wanganeen gets an early kick. There's a fight on. I think Gowes is involved. Maybe Wallace with him. It's behind play. Nugent kicks the ball towards the 50-metre line. Harvey tries to mop up for Essendon. Does it very well with a sidestep. Then a short pass and gets to Somerville at half-back. It was Wallace and Gowes. The kick by O'Donnell now, taking the handball. Buick in the front spot, had a fairly quiet first half. Denham to Buick. Tried a clever little one, only as far as Baxter. Baxter gives it back. Ayres, who had an important role in the first half. Up to the 50-metre line. Harvey to O'Donnell. 12th kick for O'Donnell. A very good kick to Watson. Derek Kickett wants it short. Hurd wants it long. Watson goes in the Salmon direction. Hurd lurking. Well played, Langford. Taps Salmon's arm. Collins receives a handball from Jenky. Back to Cooper. Hawthorn did it beautifully. Pritchard to Allen. Ben Allen's away. Great rebound football by the Hawks. Up towards Tim Allen. Grenvold with him. And now Harvey.
Harvey in a little bit of trouble. Hand pass low. Denham wide. Mark Thompson. Not a bad kick either. Sitting underneath this is Mercury, and he takes the mark. Collins quick to mind it. Mercury in towards centre-half forward. Hawks will have to chop this off. In comes Hurd. Leaves it for Delaney. Delaney's short kick. Not too bad. Long. Drops it. Should have marked that. He's caught. Handball away. Kickett in trouble. And still in trouble. Derek Kickett has the football. He's pushed in the back. And the Essendon fans have had the impact that they desired. They've got a free kick in their favour and Johnny Russo's popular.
Well, maybe Kevin Schutte had a bit of impact when the umpires were coming off the bench, off the ground at half-time. And then we see that tackle there by Nugent. Maybe a little bit lucky there, Derek Kickett, to get that free kick. Very lucky. I don't think that was a blatant push in the back there. He did fall to the ground, Derek Kickett. But what I am pleased to see, Robbo, is this man playing on the forward line. I think he's wasted playing across half-back.
Well, he's a very big chance here to kick a goal. He's going to have to kick it 50 metres plus. Oh, he does it very nicely. It's a good kick. Derek Kickett's first goal is the first goal of the second half, and Essendon lead by 2 points.
Well, as you said, Robbo, Michael Long there was a beautifully weighted kick there from his teammate. And Michael Long just dropping that chest mark. And there's a free kick awarded to Derek Kickett against Glenn Nugent. And from just about 51 metres, that is a terrific drop punt from Derek Kickett.
And if the wind's not favouring that end, Bruce, I'll start back at Ascot Vale in the Stall gift.
7-10, 7-8. That's not likely to happen. 2 points of margin. Umpire spoke to Andy Collins a moment ago. And the ball was coming back to the centre.
You know that, don't you, Bruce?
What's
they
this?
have a stall gift for draft horses.
I was going to say draft horses flash past trees, Robbo. It's an old saying in racing. Haven't seen you run past one yet. Centre square. Quick kick away by Mercury. 2 half forward. Condon taking the long sleeve jersey off. Hurd's handball good to Delaney. Delaney can charge and go here and steady and try and kick a goal and misses. So it's 7-11, 7-8. It was Delaney who passed it up long a moment ago. And Essendon has come out like they did in the first and second quarters. They've come out running.
Langford goes to the far side with a good distance kick. Looking out there for Jenke, but Buick beats him to it. Gets the handball in the Mercury direction. He drops what he probably should have taken. Still Buick working overtime. Back for Cooper. Cooper's kick. In towards the centre of the ground. No mark taken. It's Chris Danaher. Dispossessed by Gowers and Collins there. But Danaher just holding it up effectively for the Bombers. And the umpire will bounce just wide of the centre wing position. It's in Essendon's forward half. He throws it straight in the air. Somerville misses it altogether. Wanganeen tackled by Baxter. Oh, little pass off to Mercury. Mercury's kick in towards half forward. The rush is on here. Kickett picks it up. Slips a beautiful handball for Denham. Denham's kick out into the path of O'Donnell. O'Donnell's short kick. The mark is taken by Hurd.
And already Kickett having an impact on that forward line for Essendon. He's far too creative, I think, to be biding his time picking up players in defence. He had a lot of trouble on Paul Hudson in that first quarter, and now he's kicked one goal and probably has set this one up.
James Hurd kicks for goal, and he gets his second.
Lawrence and Somerville, eye one and eye off and go for it, but Collins was able to get in with Mercury. The handball by Danaher to Wanganeen. Had a bit of punch on that handball. Pritchard, Ayres, sweeps it out wide to Collins. Now Hawthorn can mount a challenge. Hudson is the leader. Sits and waits for it. The bomber Thompson with him, hangs on to him for a while. Hudson clever, Baxter around the body. Tim Allen versus Grenville. Grenville was hanging on. Going to ground, Chris Danaher. Now Jarman, this is danger. Didn't really time it, but it'll go through. It always does.
Bruce, that is just absolutely sensational.
I love him.
That is unbelievable, Bernie.
He's the best finisher in the business. There's no doubt, Robbo. He's an unbelievable player, Jarman. He does it. He makes it look so easily. We see here. I think Mark Harvey did make a mistake here because he just holds off Jarman. There you just see him in the edge of the picture there. He was wondering whether he was going to get the hand pass over to Tony Hall, and he didn't. But I don't think a player can afford to do that. He must just go and tackle this player because he just finishes it magnificently.
Well, if you want to learn how to play football, you could go to the Darren Jarman School and learn plenty. Essendon lead by 3 points. Somerville gets the tap out. Chris Danaher can't take it away. Collins has got the football underneath. Mercury comes up with it, but the umpire decides on another bounce. Well, it looks like a game that's going to be very close right till the finish. Essendon got the jump in the first quarter. Somerville down to Watson. Watson's kick, not too bad. Delaney into the path of Long. Nugent's behind him very, very closely. He's got the foot, he's caught. Watson's handball into the path of Long. The ball awkward for him, but he gets the hand pass away. Wide out for Watson again. Watson gets past. Watson for goal. Long kick. Misses to the right-hand side.
That was a great tackle initially there by Mark Mercury. Well, and I think it was on Glenn Nugent, but it was a great tackle which set that up.
Langford. Again, good distance with the kick. Well outside 50. Ayres and Buick. Oh, reading it beautifully, Cooper. And a good solid bounce. And another good solid bounce. This surface is difficult. Cooper's kick in towards half forward. Tim Allen. Pay the mark. No. Handball on. Might be to Hawthorn's advantage. Jarman. Chris Danaher's got him, but he gets it back to Tim Allen. They're gone. And Essendon may rebound. Chance for Harvey. Gets his left foot to it. And it's taken by Ben Allen. Ben Allen forces it forward into the pocket. Dunstall back onto the left foot. Dunstall goes for goal. Good kick, but just offline. And through for his third behind.
3 goals through to Jason Dunstall. I think that Grenvold just got his hand to that before Tim Allen. Maybe, just a touch from Grenvold. The crowd not happy, but I think the umpire was right on that occasion.
3 points the difference. Hawthorn again coming back. Danaher has gone out towards Somerville. Lawrence has had the better of that duel. Buick and Harvey. Harvey gets a high one. Makes the most of it. Gets a free kick. Quickly on to Buick. It should sit for him all right. Buick should be able to pass it on to Long, who's running for him. Buick's second bounce not so good. Put himself under a bit of pressure. Now goes to Long. A beautiful kick. Long about 65 metres out. Kickett leads very short. Long goes with a centering kick to Salmon. Well played Langford. Condon to Crawford. They rode that very well, Hawthorn. Now Ben Allen hugs the wing. Hall in the front spot. Harvey at the back. That's a good clash. Now Crawford. Hawthorn's small men are starting to gather, aren't they? A lovely take by Gowers. It was beautifully done. Towards Hudson. Thompson with him. Thompson beats Hudson for this one. He'll want to run it over the Bomber. And he does.
Well, Paul Hudson will have to realise that the intensity of Mark Thompson as an opponent will certainly be greater than anything he struck this afternoon. So he'll have to lift himself to equal Mark Thompson. Lawrence in front, gets the tap out. Goes for Tim Allen. Little kick off the ground. Thompson is there for Essendon. Still close. Hudson's got him, but he shrugs the tackle. No, the ball's still there. Through Mercury for Grenvold. Still there. Essendon may clear now. Somerville out on the full. No, touched off the boot maybe. Somerville. Just 4 kicks and 1 handball for Peter Somerville. Had a real time in the first quarter against Stephen Lawrence, where he probably gave away 4 or 5 free kicks in ruck contests. Lawrence in front. Ball rebounds. Baxter. Handball. Too high was the tackle. Baxter will take the free kick. It's now up to 21 free kicks to 11. It was 20-9 at half-time. And Baxter, short pass. Not bad either. Gowers marks outside 50. He'll kick it to within scoring distance. High, in towards centre-half forward. Anthony Danaher gets in front this time and takes the mark in front of Dunstall.
Yes, he worked his way to the front there very nicely, Anthony Danaher.
Centre wing the kick, heard the target. Oh, well, he's taken over, I think, from Hudson as the outstanding forward in the match so far with this third quarter effort. Goes up to Kickett. Terrific kick. Kickett and Cooper. Turns him inside out, Kickett. Cooper's with him, though. Still with him. Oh, keeps with him. Kickett goes with a bounce. Then centres it to Mercury. An important ball. A great mark.
What a grab, Bruce. What a grab. In all sorts of trouble, Derry Kickett. He didn't know where to go in the end. Terrific pressure applied by his opponent there in Allen. Cooper it was, of course. There he is, just getting away. He backed himself in there with that bounce. Just got away from Cooper. A centering kick. And look at this mark. Mercury under enormous pressure there from, I think it was Andy Collins.
He's kicked 2 goals, Mercury. This is a pretty important one from 50. Drop punt. Oh, it's a great kick. Another one. Oh, these baby Bombers know how to kick a goal, don't they? And Mercury, under great pressure, took the mark, went back and kicked the goal. Yeah, 9-12 to 8-9.
That was an enormous mark, wasn't it? Derry Kickett there, I think, feeling a little bit fortunate that he got out of trouble. We see he just tries to play it to his advantage, but he didn't realise that Cooper there had so much pace. He went with him, he tied him up, he didn't know where to go. He finally gets out of it. Just that little bounce, a centering kick, and this is an enormous mark by Mercury.
Actually, some very good football in the finish by Essendon, because Hawthorn had them under enormous pressure. Lawrence with the tap out. Hawthorn get clear. Ayres on the end of a tap on and a hand pass. He's kicking towards full forward. Good mark, Tim Allen this time. Clean as you like over the top of Grenvold. And there's only one doubt whether he can kick the distance. Well, there's 2 doubts. First of all, the distance, and probably the accuracy.
He should be able to get the distance, Robbo. He'll be kicking. No, he's gone for the short pass.
Oh dear. Crawford, how did he get on his own there? Who's the player on the mark there? Gary O'Donnell.
Gary O'Donnell.
Could it be his man, do you think? Or?
It appears to be. It definitely appears to be, Robbo, and it's just something you cannot afford to do, because, as you said, the distance may have been a problem for Tim Allen.
Well, Crawford now, certainly the accuracy, his problem. Oh, he does it very nicely. Well done, Shane Crawford.
3 points. 9-9 to 9-12. Lawrence goes early. Somerville won the tap. Mercury over the top of it. Tackled hard by Nugent. And again, Darren Goldsmith will come in and put it down. Mercury with 3 goals. Nugent, 12 touches in the first quarter. They go again, Lawrence and Somerville. Hawthorn push it forward. Wanganeen gets hold of it. Handballs over to Chris Danaher. Chris Danaher's got time to measure the kick to centre half forward. Hurd and Jenke. Hurd again. Oh, he's turning Ray Jenke inside out here.
Not a bad effort either, because Jenke's been probably Hawthorn's most consistent player this year.
Well, James Hurd has taken his 6th mark. He's been averaging 6 marks a match, so he's up with that level. And Jenke, well, he's a troubleshooter, isn't he? He's normally put on the troublesome player in the other opposition side's forward line.
Gee, Hurd's given that a great ride. What a goal! Those goals from Hurd and Mercury have been so important. They were tough marks to take. They both took them, and then from 50 metres they've been so accurate. Makes a difference, doesn't it?
For Essendon to win the game, what sort of a margin do you think they need to be in front at three-quarter time?
2.5 to 3, you'd reckon, wouldn't you?
Well, that's an exceptional mark, isn't it, Bruce? And this boy, he just continues to impress. He gets better and better from Ainsley in the ACT. And, boy, can he take a mark.
Great temperament, that young man. He's kicked his 3rd goal, James Hurd. Essendon lead by 9 points. Somerville is lifted. Mercury tries to get the ball clear. Somerville, good hand pass. Chris Danaher, a couple of effective touches. Watson marks at centre-half forward.
It certainly wasn't meant for him, Robbo. It was meant for further down the ground, but Tim has also lifted in this term.
Short pass, looking for Salmon. Langford over the top, punch away. Delaney with pace, can't break clear. Collins is there to make it difficult. Ball comes out the back, look for Mercury, but held in by the Hawthorn defence. And the umpire will be forced to throw it in the air. We've got 12 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Essendon lead by 9 points. It's been a very, very interesting game. Essendon supporters at half-time bleeding because of the free kick differential. Condon out the back for Ayres. Ayres kick, Wanganeen, terrific player, shrugs Baxter. Kicks it in towards the forward pocket region. The mark is taken by Darren Jarman. Holding the Bombers up temporarily. Hasn't gone all that far back from the man on the mark, but gets an effective kick, 45 metres out towards half-back. Punched away from Mercury by Collins, and it'll be thrown in between the wing and right half forward. About 2.5 kicks, maybe 2 kicks from the Essendon goal.
Lawrence wins the tap. Wanganeen was being held, didn't get the free. Oh, gee, Baxter came out in a hurry. Somerville's handball was intercepted. Wanganeen on hands and knees. Long looking for a free. Gee, Ayres eventually gets it out to Nugent, to Jarman, who's away at centre wing. On the left side, centering kick. Tim Allen held up for a moment. Watson got down there, took a good mark. Gives off a little handball to Harvey. They've been heroic over the years, haven't they, Watson and Harvey? And so's this man, Thompson. Holds up the handball. Then a slow one in the end. Denham's got pace, but he'll get run down, gets his kick. Not so effective, though. Ben Allen got a bad bounce, a cruel bounce. Buick, well done. Denham leaves it for O'Donnell. They should set something up. Oh, they've made a mess of it. Back to Denham. Denham rushing the kick. Buick. Fortunate, I feel.
Well, maybe a little bit lucky, but it was absolutely tenacious tackling there and chasing by Crawford there for Hawthorn. Terrific stuff on Denham on a couple of occasions. As Grenvold comes off the ground, there we see that tackle on O'Donnell. O'Donnell forced to get it away in a hurry. And around the corner on his wrong foot there was Denham.
Well, Buick, low drop punt. It's a goal. And they're sneaking away now at 11-12 to 9-9. And Rob, I reckon that's about where they ought to be, don't you?
Yes, it's about a 15-point advantage down to that left-hand end. And Hawthorn have kicked 2 goals in this 3rd quarter, but Essendon have answered it very well so far with 5 goals.
They certainly have. It's been a great quarter by the Bombers. 5 goals for the term to Hawthorn's 2.
Still
and
10 minutes left too.
Yeah, plenty of time left.
Essendon now 15 points in front with 10 minutes left in the third quarter. So the onus is right on the Hawks. Somerville up high. Mercury bumped off the football. Long leaves it behind, but an effective little tap for Simons. He's still got the football underneath.
He'll get the free, I think, Simons.
Simons to take the free kick.
Well, about time the umpires protected the guy who's down over the ball trying to pick it up. We need to see a bit more of that, Robbo.
Yep, he's got a slightly awkward kicking style, but and there you are. That's an indication. The ball falls in short where Jarman picks it off. Jarman's kick. Looks for Hudson. Well done by Thompson. Hudson tackled. Thompson didn't have it. Ball comes back for Wallace. Hudson in to try and force it. An error. In goes Jenke now on the forward line. Wallace again.
It could be deliberate, I think. Robbo, no, not seen that way by the umpire, but no doubt Dean Wallace was going for the boundary.
Now, Jenke must have a different opponent. It could be Baxter, is it? Sorry, Hurd on... Baxter on Hurd, is it, back there? Cooper on Hurd.
Gowers.
Gowers, I think it is. Yeah, Gowers back there.
Denham for O'Donnell. O'Donnell pushed as he kicks. Hurd marks and does it. He's an exciting player. Plays on quickly, which is very good for the key forwards. Punched away by Cooper. Delaney leaves it behind. Here's a chance now. Kickett probably should have left it for Delaney.
Yeah, no doubt.
But he dived on it, and it's been held in by the Hawthorn defence, led there by Paul Cooper.
Yes, they've changed Jenke to play centre-half forward for Hawthorn on Dean Wallace. And at the other end of the ground, Gowers, who started off in brilliant fashion, is now picking up James Hurd.
Watson's gone down on Tim Allen as well, Bernie. Gowers won that tap away. Here's Simons leading. Ayres with him. Simons' handball. Mercury sidesteps. Handball to Delaney. Tapped it on hurriedly to Somerville. Back to Simons from 60 metres out. Simons goes towards Salmon. Salmon and Langford. Langford hanging on, I reckon. Salmon takes a terrific mark.
Great mark there by Paul Salmon. A bit of attention there from Chris Langford, and maybe the 50 metres. Yes, I thought he did fall to the ground a little bit awkwardly, but I don't know whether... Well, the umpire, if they're consistent with that, fair enough. But Langford certainly did drop the knees down after Paul Salmon had taken that mark.
Seemed to accept it, Langford, didn't he?
Yes, yeah. And I think there's been a couple of those today, Bruce, which the umpire has let go. So it's good to see at least they're stamping down on it.
3 goals to Salmon. And this is the biggest margin, 12-12 to 9-9. It's the exact margin it was early in the second quarter when it's 5-6 to 2-3. So they've got it back to 21 points.
Yes, here we see this mark again in replay. Somerville, Essendon really, their on-ball players playing exceptionally well at the moment. That kick coming from Simons, there's a terrific effort. And yes, I don't think Langford had any need to drop down on him. So well done the umpire, and I hope they do stamp that out of the game.
Well, the Essendon fans reckon that they've done this against the odds. Free kicks 21 to 12, and they lead by 21 points. Somerville certainly is lifted, enabling Salmon to play at full forward, and Somerville gets another tap out. Ayres on the bottom, and will hold the ball in, Gary Ayres. And the umpire will call for another bounce. Under 7 minutes left. Somerville now doing well. Simons gets the ball out. Buick pumps it inside 50 metres. Gowers gets back and punches it back. Nugent, handball wide. Pritchard, wider still. Collins in trouble. Delaney makes it difficult for him. Collins has got it. No, Delaney's got it. Gee, what a turnover that was. Delaney's kick, close to the boundary line. Hurd. Gowers, the kick marked by Kickett. Another goal here will certainly be of tremendous assistance for Essendon.
Wasn't that well done, Robbo, by Delaney? It looks as if Andrew Collins could have been running out of defence. There they are, all giving Delaney a pat on the back. Terrific stuff. He really picked his pocket there and affected that turnover.
Well, Kickett could make it 27 points in Essendon's favour. Loves kicking a goal. Oh, does he ever?
And the Bombers pretty well looking in command at three-quarter time. We pick up play now with some 19 minutes remaining at Waverley, and Essendon still leading by 4 goals.
Somerville over the top was Taylor. The Masiti kick was okay. A few seconds gain and a few metres gain, and they add up to quite a bit at this stage. Now Hall coming off, so there's a goal scorer coming off. Someone who you reckon could take a big mark and kick a goal when they needed it most. So Lawrence back for him. Taylor took it out of the air. The tackle was good. Ben Allen was caught. Denham put a very good tackle on him. Hurled it up. And centre wing. And we're down to under 20 minutes remaining.
Well, Lawrence going down to that forward line, probably centre half forward, Bruce, which is a bit of a worry, I think, now for Hawthorn.
Tony Hall, 14 possessions, but more importantly, he's only kicked it behind. Joe Masidi and Anthony Condon there to see the ball over. So another throw in.
And Robbo, I think, obviously conceding Hawthorn that Somerville's done a great job in the ruck with his aggression at the centre bounces.
His body work has been good. Delaney for Simons. Simons gets the kick away. Up towards half forward, but a good mark taken by Gowers. Now Hawthorn have got to start to take some risks, and that's exactly what Gowers does. He kicks it into the centre of the ground. The mark is taken by Ben Allen. He's got players running wide. One of them is Darren Jarman, but Ben Allen now asked to play on. And he's forced to kick it high. In towards half forward, no mark taken. Ball there for grabbing. Tim Allen. Mark Harvey, still Tim Allen. Goes back to Harvey. Crawford, get your foot to it, son. Jarman does. Taken by O'Donnell. Has it gone far enough? Yes, says the central umpire. And O'Donnell clears for Harvey.
He caught the umpire, didn't he, Robbo?
I think so, yes. Harvey kicked quickly. Mercury on the wing. He's got plenty of meterage in front of himself. But he decides to kick quickly. Up there is Somerville. And by gee whiz, good on you, Peter Somerville. You've got your critics, but you've fought back since half-time.
Yes, he's played well.
Short. O'Donnell smothered off the boot. Jarman, brilliant. Still Jarman. Caught, but got a handball to Condon. Condon stopped, Klopp got a quick kick away to centre wing. Allen and Watson. Watson fists it away. Now Ben Allen. With him is Masiti. And a good play by Masiti to force it over the line. And in horse racing terms, Essendon are going like winners at 14-13 to 10-13.
Well, you can't expect a team late in the game, Bruce, to kick 5 goals to 1 and draw level. I think it's practically impossible.
Richard Taylor. They just need some inspiration, Hawthorn, from somewhere to centre wing. Up now to half forward. Harvey went for a little kick. Lawrence will try and give it to Tim Allen. Allen now gets some space.
Trip.
Got tripped at the last moment.
No, not paid.
Now Mercury.
Oh, got to see that.
Oh,
Long.
come on. That's laughable, Bruce. Fair dinkum.
Yep, they've got to see that, Bruce. As Michael Long gets past his opponent, plays on quickly, kicks it to the wing where Somerville takes the mark. Now his stats have improved. He's now had 11 possessions, 15 hit-outs, but he's worn Stephen Lawrence into the ground. Collins held, didn't have the football.
Well, they've seen that one. I wouldn't say these two umpires have been spot on today with their decisions, as Kevin Sheedy.
In their defence, Bernie, would you think maybe that trip that was affected on Tim Allen they might have seen it at the advantage of Hawthorn to let play go on?
Well, I wouldn't think so, Robbo. I couldn't see any excuse for not paying that.
The ball rebounds into towards the centre. Kick it. Gets the hand pass away. Back goes Gowers. Crawford. Short kick by Crawford is effective. The mark is taken by Cooper. Cooper now. He's going to go straight for goal. Bomb away. Up towards Dunstall. Can't take the mark. Richard Taylor gets his foot to the ball. Masidi has it. Can't get rid of it. Tim Allen's got it. He's caught. Back goes Ben Allen and Masidi. Here's a chance for Dunstall. Left foot snap. Hudson. Against the boundary line. Thompson's got him. Back goes Hudson. Little kick off the ground. Gives away ground. Condon is there. So is Ben Allen. Watson does well with body work. Mercury back for Harvey. And terrific stuff. O'Donnell will clear. And the Bombers out of trouble. And Bruce, if ever you want to be safe, I think you are now. That passage of play was wonderful by Essendon.
It was, Robbo. It was terrific stuff. They were under enormous pressure. They did the tackling with ease. They didn't overdo it. They just did the nudging and the prompting and got away with it.
Now Richard Taylor going for goal from 50 metres. It's a one-out contest in the square. Danaher and Dunstall. And Danaher has done a mighty job on Dunstall.
He sure has, Bruce. 3 goals, Jason Dunstall. He's been averaging just over 5, nearly 6 goals a game in 1993.
His average against Essendon is 3.5. We told you at the beginning of the game, and he's had 3. He's been sitting on that for a long time. Well, they've got to get a goal out of this, Hawthorn. Must score a goal.
14 and a half minutes now left in the game.
They trail by 4. Lawrence and Somerville. Lawrence wins the tap. Long tries to trap it. Somerville, who's playing an inspired last term, to Thompson. Danger here. All two players run into one another. Two Essendon players. Denham's handball to Long. Back to Denham. As Robbo said, an unsung hero, and he does a great job to get it to O'Donnell, who tucks it under his arm and takes a chance by bouncing it, and then runs 20 metres up the centre wing. Oh, Simons, what a good mark.
He's a good player, Bruce. Good kid.
Short to Harvey. Oh, they're mounting one here now, Essendon, to Buick. Buick goes with a probing kick to kick it. No free kick. A little one by Cooper. To Richard Taylor. Simons in late. Crawford running for him. Hawthorn in trouble though. Over the top to Baxter. Baxter from half back.
Yeah, Baxter's kick towards right half forward. Watson gets rid of his opponent Allen. Still Watson. Sweeping hand pass Long. Long's got some space. Combines now with Mercedes. Mercedes kick to centre half forward. Oh, great mark! Magnificent stuff by Hurd. That's his 9th mark. 22 possessions, but he lets himself down. His kick chopped off by Crawford. Goes wide, out there for O'Donnell and Jarman. Jarman off the ground. Mercury gives away ground. A little kick for Watson. Watson close to the boundary line. Tim Allen applies the tackle. Watson's kick. Taylor and O'Donnell. Jarman held by Mercury and will receive the free kick. Must get a goal out of this if there to be a chance. Kick to half forward. Thompson, terrific job on Hudson. Dunstall fighting hard. So is Michael Long. Underneath all that is Pritchard. Long there, but can't break clear. And the umpire will have to ball it up about 40 metres from the Hawthorn goal.
Thompson's tightened up on Hudson. And also, as you said before, Bruce, Danaher's job on Dunstall has been magnificent.
Richard Taylor, 60 metres out. Centering kick. Dunstall's in a good spot this time. In front, bit of space, ran into it well. And Danaher had no chance there.
Plenty of space there, and he just needs to get that 2-metre break, and there's no hope if the ball's put out in front, as it was on that occasion.
Well, he's 45 metres out, straight in front, and there's one result only that can affect this game. He must kick a goal. And if he does, the Hawks would have some hope. Dunstall goes back. It's close.
It's the first score in the game for 10 minutes. Lawrence up high. Hawthorn may get clear. Yes, they do. Crawford's sidestep was effective. He's kicked to half forward. Watson. Tim Allen. Wanganeen held. Didn't have the football. Wanganeen free kick. Been a little quiet, but still fairly effective. Away for Harvey. He's got some space. One little tap on the ground, and he thumps it high. In towards the centre of the ground. Lawrence, no. Ball rebounds. Chance for Baxter. Was going to give the hand pass, then he does. Away for Ben Allen. Ben Allen goes for goal. Dunstall at the back. Oh, great mark, Thompson.
Oh, excellent, wasn't it?
And he plays on quickly. No messing around. Wide for Harvey. In turn, Wanganeen. Taylor close. Wanganeen marks.
Gee, sent him
and he
a
plays on. The rubber man, Gavin Wanganeen. Up towards the wing. Salmon comes crashing through. He's caught. Down he goes in the back. Well, I think that was reasonably fair, although he looked as though he may have been falling.
I thought the mark may have been paid, yeah. I thought it was a mark, Bruce.
Salmon wide, O'Donnell. Plenty of space. Short kick. Gowers from behind, a big punch.
O'Donnell's stats very good too, Robbo. 20 and 5, 20 kicks, 5 handballs, 6 marks.
They put him on Jarman in this quarter, which is where obviously Kevin Sheedy conceding that Jarman could be a damaging player here, and have placed O'Donnell on him. Langford and Hurd. Maybe Langford. Mercury just taps it forward again.
Mercury very good too, Bruce, since half-time. 16 kicks, 5 handballs, 9 marks.
3 goals too, Bernie. And that's the difference at the moment in the scores. They're going for their 5th consecutive win, Essendon. Hawthorn has won 4 of its last 5. So a match between 2 informed teams. Lawrence taps it in front of him, towards the line. Buick puts a little foot in there. Simons keeps it in. It's now out. About 40 metres, 45 metres from the Essendon goal. And they're hanging on, and they're hanging on very well. Lawrence, Somerville, well done. Grenvalder was cut off beautifully by Condon. He was looking for an option. Nugent couldn't quite get into position. Here's Tim Allen. Got to get it on in a hurry. Nugent now running for him. The handball goes over the top. Wanganeen closes. Nugent's kicked to half forward. Hudson on the lead. Well played, Thompson. He's been terrific. Harvey missed Denham, but he should get it. Denham just gives it away in a hurry to Salmon. Salmon to Masiti. Oh, this Essendon team's a good one. They go to Wanganeen.
And Masiti was good with his vision there. Wanganeen's kick is effective. The mark is taken by Grenvald. Mercury making good position. And he will take the mark. Looking to play on. He's asked to play on by the umpire. No worries. There's a player in short. It's Michael Simons.
Mercury down with the cramp there too. He's played an enormous game, especially this second half.
Simon short, Salmon tall. Crawford gives away the free kick. Well, he probably had to in the finish because Salmon, plenty of centimetres advantage there in height.
Well, just have a look at it, Robbo. 206 centimetres and Shane Crawford 175. So what hope did he have? Virtually nil. He got up pretty high though, didn't he, Crawford? He did pretty well.
Yeah, I think the right arm probably dragging Paul Salmon down.
Mercury coming off the ground, that cramp affecting him and coming back on Chris Danaher. Well done, Mark Mercury, a great game. Dean Wallace, the player on the bench there, the other player, he was replaced a little bit earlier by Grenvald.
Salmon with 3 goals to his name. 4 goals, it'd certainly be a workman-like performance by him. Good kick as a goal. So 4 goals to Salmon and 4 goals to Dunstall, the leading goal scorers for the day.
Well, he's been a good player, Paul Salmon, all day. He started off well. He's now kicked 4 goals too, and 30 goals for the season, averaging 5 goals a match. The big bloke playing at full forward, Paul Salmon, always going to be a headache because of his height. Not too many players can go with him.
Back to a 4-goal margin, 103 to 79. Salmon's played a terrific game with his 4 goals and his ruck work, and he may have softened Lawrence up when he went on the ball in that second quarter. Hawthorn go forward. Harvey's little kick was good. Bomber Thompson's high in Essendon's best. Another very good kick to Grenvald at centre wing. Hurd provides the lead. Grenvald kicks it in his direction. Well played though, Baxter, coming across in front. Done a pretty good job, Baxter. Not big stats, but he tagged away early and did the job. He's kicked the centre wing. Taylor had a run at it. Pritchard, centering kick. Dunstall, it bounces. Long gets back there. Denham goes to ground. Long tracks it underneath him.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Free kick to Michael Long. A high tackle. He charged into Michael Long's back. The players over the ball just grab hold of that Guernsey.
Gee, they're tired, these players, aren't they? This ground, very heavy. Just takes it out of your legs. Salmon's still running. Short. Watson's done pretty well. He's been a very good contributor to Harvey. Sits and waits a bit. Then with a probing kick to the 50-metre line. Simon's had a great last term. Well done, Jenke there. Condon, gee, got rid of that. How? I don't know. The tackle on Jenke by Simons was terrific. Delaney, Buick. Great vision, Buick. Danaher, can he tap it over? He does to Watson. Play on call. Watson from a standing start just thumps it in the air. Kick it and Hurd go for Essendon. Gowers. Baxter read it best. The kick smothered. Here's a chance. Masiti comes onto it from 55 metres. Kick it's there. They've got the numbers. And Somerville's got a chance. Kick it, dives on it. The tackle's good. Holding the ball. Well done, Hawthorn.
Yes, he dived on it. Enormous danger. I thought it may have spilled to Somerville.
Gee, I wouldn't have penalised him, though. I think I'd have thrown it in the air.
Do you think the bloke jumped on top of him and made it?
Oh, he was tough. I mean, he had a split second to make a decision. I've seen many, many times during a game of football where...
Well, Robbo, the rule is if a player dives on it and doesn't immediately, once he's tackled, try to get the ball out from underneath him.
It's the easiest thing in the world to give a free kick to a defender like that. The kick wide for Pritchard. Pritchard still running. Short kick. Looks up there for Taylor. Taylor struggling as the ball hits the ground. Still taps it on for Pritchard. That could have been a free kick. Renvold had eyes only for the footy. Denham's hand pass finds Harvey. Harvey's lifted as he scents victory, and he's kicked towards the half. Oh, he has plucked there. That ball from nowhere.
Nowhere. He was second in line, wasn't it? Why not? Oh, Robbo, well, that puts the icing on the cake for this performance by the umpires.
Well, let's have a look at it.
Let's have a look at it.
Of a replay. It was touched by the man in front, backs up.
Still, yeah, it was touched, fair enough.
Collins kicks it away for Hawthorn, up towards the wing. Taken by Tim Allen. Handball, Condon tries to shrug the tackle, successfully hand passes to Ben Allen. Hawks haven't given up, but I don't think there's enough time. The pass is good, Dunstall marks. There's 4.5 minutes left. They trail by 4 goals.
This is that running play under that forward line. Plenty of open spaces here at Waverley now. Players getting tired. The ground fairly heavy underfoot, and Jason Dunstall coming in for his second goal for the term, his 5th for the match.
More importantly, Bernie, they've only managed to kick those 2 goals, Hawthorn, so far in the quarter. So 5 goals to Jason Dunstall. Hawthorn get their 12th, but still Essendon lead by 18 points.
Well, both sides kicking 2 goals in this last term. As we see this mark, a good build-up here. Ben Allen saw the lead from Dunstall. Very wide open forward line, open spaces, and Danaher no chance of cutting that off as Derek Kickett comes off the ground to be replaced by Dean Wallace.
Five to Dunstall, the margin 3 goals, 12-13, 15-13. Wallace has come on for Kickett. The tap by Salmon. Chris Danaher tried to get it out. Salmon again. Great tackle, smothered by Jenke though. Langford's having a run on the ball. They're trying to get some lift. Grenvold's little handball to Wanganeen, who had Massini if he wanted him. Centres it. Hurd is the target. Oh, good mark, guys. Played on. Hurd goes for another one. Oh, James, you're a little champion, you are. Jimmy boy. What a great goal. We've seen a champion player here today, Bernie. This kid.
There's no doubt about his potential. He's realising his potential too. He's been magnificent this year. And James Hurd, what a mistake there by, I think it was Gowers, his opponent in this final term. A good mark here by Gowers. He did start off very nicely at full forward. A great smother there by Buick, realising the danger. And in an effort to get the ball moving quickly, the Hawks have made a terrible mistake.
He never panics though, does he?
He's
very cool.
Temperament is enormous.
He's like an old timer, isn't he? 20 years of age and he plays like an old timer.
He's played, I think, 13 games, so fantastic future for James Hurd. Jenke kicks the ball forward for Hawthorn. Thompson and Hudson. Thompson back for Long, in turn tap on Denham.
The teamwork's been magnificent by the Essendon side.
Now Harvey kicks it a long way clear, and he finds touch well outside the danger zone.
Yeah, Mark Harvey has been excellent since he had a bit of a shaky start, didn't he? He was taken from the ground early in the match. He was obviously given a few stern words from Kevin Sheedy. He went back on, concentrated very hard, and has been a very important player for the Essendon defence.
Wanganeen not happy, still not happy, but he's got the free kick. Well, I think he'll be licking his chops now, taking a few precious seconds to kick the ball forward. Hurd takes another mark. That's his 10th. 24 possessions, 4 goals. I'm glad you're giving the votes, Bernie. Dean Wallace marks. Wallace's kick. Buick on the run. He loves it.
Ooh, very late there. I think there could be another kick for Buick. Yes, the umpire spotting that one. And against Andrew Collins, who jumped right into Buick after he kicked that ball. And so Darren Buick will have another shot from around about the 45-46 metre mark.
Interestingly, the free kicks have levelled up a little bit. 24 to Hawthorn, 20 to Essendon.
What was it at half-time, Robbo?
20 to 9.
20 to 9, and Kevin Sheedy was...
That's not the time of day either, Bertie.
Kevin Sheedy did have a couple of... I don't know whether he had words or not, but he certainly shook his head at the umpire as they came off the ground at half-time.
Well, Buick, usually a good goal scorer. Gee, that's a good kick. Another goal.
In the end, just too good and winning by 5 goals. Paul Salmon got 4, Hurd 4 and Mercury 3. 2 each to Kickett and Buick for the Essendon side, and for Hawthorn 5 to Dunstall and 2 each to Jarman, Hudson and